They
Yeah.
lead the league in time of possession. So immediately my mind goes, the Pats cannot have one of those games where they are stagnant in the first quarter, where the defense allows
Hmm.
Chargers first drive, go down and score a touchdown, and then the Patriots first offensive drive, they go 4 and out or 3 and out, and they punt the ball.
Yeah.
They barely move the football and then they punt. Can't have that happen.
I think ideally I would like the Chargers to lose the coin toss so they get the ball first. Just because then I feel like it's more important to have the ball first in the second half. Because I feel like that one possession is the make or break for the game.
Especially if you can double up.
Exactly. Like it could set the tone for the game. If it's a 3-point game, you can get that touchdown or that field goal. Just get as many points as you can with that first drive. That's really what's going to set the tone for this game. I don't care if the Chargers go out and fucking score on the first drive of the game. I don't care because I know that Drake May can get out there and do it again in 3 downs.
So that's the thing that scares me is because, yeah, Drake May can. The Pats they average 28 points per game. They're up in the top half. They're up in the top 10, if not top 5 of points per game in the NFL. That doesn't scare me. What scares me is going down 2 scores and the
Yeah,
Chargers just starting to drain clock. That's what scares me. And
that's
then,
I think my biggest pet peeve in football is when there's a minute and like over 30 seconds left and they fucking end the game.
well, like
What
they
pisses me off. Like, and they take the knee and they do all that, but there's still like a good 40 seconds left in the game. We can do something there.
Well, it's when they only start running out on the field when it's the knees is taken and there's less than 40 seconds because of the game clock is 40 seconds. So then they can just run it out. So I think 39 seconds or less. But yeah, that doesn't bother me whatsoever. Like the game's over. The
No,
game's
it's
over.
not.
The game's
No,
over.
it's not.
All right. Anyways,
Touchdown, then an onside kick and get another touchdown. That's enough time. I'm just
well,
crazy.
it's when the team that has the ball is winning has the ball. They do
No,
that.
that's what's pissing me off.
All right.
You waste 40 seconds.
I'm not gonna move back.
Yeah.
I know enough to just not even argue with this whatsoever. I know enough at this point in time. 33 episodes in. So that's what scares me is getting behind and then Drake May having to be miraculous and the Chargers just kind of having time against them is what scares me. Because I think overall, the Patriots are a better football team in my mind. Like overall, like top to bottom, they're a better football team. What scares me is just playing poor at the start and having to dig yourself out of this hole. And the Chargers being a fundamentally sound football team, a team that can run the football, a team that is playing against a team that has a bad pass rush, a bad run stopping defense. We saw what's his face run all over the Patriots last Sunday. For whatever reason, they could move the football. Jalen Wright on the Dolphins, like the third string on the Dolphins, was having third string or backup running back was getting way too much back in the running game last week. Was really the only way the Dolphins moved the football at all in that game, even though it was a blowout. That's what scares me. But hopefully, Milton Williams is back, Robert Spillane is back, Harold Landry's back. We get all the boys back.
Will Campbell.
Will Campbell's back. We get Tonga back, who's huge in the run defense. I think that's sneaky going to help a lot in this game. So I have,
Pray to God that it does. And you know what? I need Gonzo to pull his head out of his ass and actually be
sneaky having a bad season.
horrible
Well, I don't want to say bad, but not up to his standard of what we thought.
doing anything. He has like, okay, what is saving him is that he has 1 or 2 big plays every week. Other than that, he's not really doing much.
So from a shutdown corner, like the less you again, corners are kind of the same way in my mind as offensive linemen, but a little bit different. As an offensive lineman, the less you hear about them, the better. Like you don't want to know unless they're like a Will Campbell and they're just like a funny personality. The less you know of an offensive lineman, the better. Honestly, in my personal opinion, because that means they're not a problem. Corners are a little similar, where it's like okay, you don't hear their name, they're not a bad corner, they're just doing their job like nobody's business. When you are an elite corner like we think Christian Gonzalez can be, like he wants to be paid like the top corner in the NFL. That's a name you hear week to week. Oh, can't target Gonzo. Whoever's Gonzo on can't go there. It's like we hear with Pat Surtain in Denver. You don't want to target Pat Surtain because he's the man. It's like that year when Trevon Diggs was leading the league in interceptions, and it was you can run the risk of throwing to Diggs, and it's either going to be intercepted or he's going to have a blown coverage and it's going to be an 80-yard touchdown. It goes both ways. So with corners, like the average corner, you don't want to hear about. The superstar corners you want to hear about week to week. And Gonzo, who is supposed to be our superstar corner, who wants to be paid like the top cornerback in the NFL, haven't seen that from him this year at all.
I haven't either.
The thing that I do compliment Sandwich this though, he is such a great tackler, and it's like he just loves. You can tell he just loves to hit people,
He
and it
loves
makes
it.
me happy.
He loves it.